back into the boys a little bit. You were coaching some basketball, part of it. How'd
Yeah.
that go? Were you wearing like
Great.
super short shorts and like
Oh
the
yeah.
old school gym teacher
Headband.
shirts and
Oh yeah,
glasses
no, I had
and-
I
Did you have
had
a
some
whistle?
I had some Spalding shorts.
Oh
I had a
man.
gym shirt. I didn't have a
Uh-huh.
whistle, but I would get the roster lineup. At the table when you walk in, pick up the roster sheet, and I'd roll it up and walk around with it. Rolled up in my hand,
Yeah.
like just like
Yeah.
John Wooden. And then use it as a pointer and get it.
Yeah.
Back on defense. Back on defense.
What
It was
color
great.
what color headband were you rocking?
I wish.
Well, were you wearing a wig?
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Did you gorilla press one of the kids?
Anybody.
Gene press a kid.
Yeah.
That's
How many
awesome.
chairs were thrown down the court?
Yeah. Yeah.
How
no,
many
I had-
chairs did you turn around backwards and sit down on?
Yeah.
Like all of them?
So relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time every time I had a problem on the court, I just point to a poster that said "Play like a champion." Are you read that to me? What does that say?
Oh, hopefully you had that. Hopefully you had that on like a stanchion that you just kept by the bench.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like Ron Swanson's Pyramid of Greatness.
Yes.
Yeah. A shrine. Shrine to victory.
Yeah. Level
So
1.
how'd it go?
Meat. It was great. It was freaking awesome. By the end, we were playing really well, and we kicked the shit out of the last 3 games we played really well.
That's great.
And we were kind of like the abandoned team because the rest of them are like coaches that play. They've have coaching experience, and I was just like, hey, my dude, I can pretend, right? And then
Right.
then it was funny because all I was doing was really just let's just try to run this one play, just get this one play down. And we tried so hard to game after game, just do it. And then finally, the last 3 games, we were just like, oh, we'll run that play. And it was there were no teams that were running plays. They didn't have a play. And so at least we had one, and it just worked. So we were like, awesome. So it was great.
That's great, Randy.
Randy's Wolves.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I might go and coach middle school in the fall or in the
Oh, wow.
spring.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is there video on the internet of you on the sidelines? Because
Yeah.
I would like to
There's
dial that up.
definitely pictures of
right.
me coaching people up. I had some great
Coach 'em
great
up.
teammates. Mika, who's she's this disabled girl. She's African American. She's she absolutely loved me. I mean, and so what she would do is if I pulled her out of the game, just to rest her, she wouldn't sit on the bench. She would stand 2 feet behind me and just mimic everything I was doing.
Oh my God.
So if I point, she'd point, and then I would say,
God.
back on defense, back on defense. She would, back on defense, back on defense.
Oh, that's
wow.
sweet.
It was great.
I hope you've arranged to have her just permanently follow you around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right now,
Just-
she's standing behind
Just
you.
keep her with you.
Pretending to have a headset on, holding her hands up to her
Right.
ears.
Yeah.
Randy,
yeah.
we'll see if she's still into you when you're wearing that cream-colored turtleneck and a mustard blazer with green
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
crop, with the
Yeah,
green
when I
NFL
switched to TV. Yeah. And I'm no longer coaching. I'm just doing TV now.
Right. Yeah.
Just
Selling catheters.
Yeah.
yeah, totally. Yeah. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Hi, Vince Scott.
Yeah. Vapor lock. Yeah. So it was a fun summer.
My
Yeah,
diabetes.
really. Oh, my trippies are going to bed.
All right.
Yeah.
So, is anybody ready to play some game here?
So, let me give my kissies a kiss.
All right.
And then,
Hey, Vince. Horton's
Yeah.
not here. You want to play his guy for us?
I can't. I was just jumping on to say hi and let you guys. I'm like the Tracy Morgan of Bizarro role players. Like,
Oh yeah.
I show up for the end credits.
And
You
then-
know, I can't really remember if I was in a sketch or not, but I might have had something going on. But so
well,
that's. I'll definitely jump in. You know, in the next probably like I want to say a month because the radiation shit will that'll knock me
yeah.
down.
That'll be.
That's why I don't want to jump in.
No,
Because
that's cool.
I'd love to make a character, but then I'd just be like, okay, 2 weeks from now, I'm not going to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the Black
Look at
Crows
it.
will be back with Christopher Walken back in October, so you're more than welcome then.
right. For fighters.
Fighters.
For fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, if you guys are, how long were you going to run this till Halloween?
Till was it December? No, November.
November.
Yeah, November. I think Horton has his first date is November 3rd.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe. Yeah. Okay. We'll just see how that goes.
Yeah, I'll try and jump in it depends on how I feel. But it won't be for like another month.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Well, you're always welcome to just join in for the bullshit and hijinks at the beginning, like you did tonight. It's just good to hear your voice, man.
Yeah, for
sure.
Good to hear from you guys.
Yeah,
Has
yeah.
anybody heard from Hollywood, or is he?
No.
No.
He every time I pull up Facebook, he's gone to a
Another
Fighters
concert?
concert.
Went to Maroon 5
That
or
dude's
something.
That dude's living his best life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's obviously got it. You know, he's writing his own check.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Where's Grandpa? Yeah.
I'm working with Bitter.
He's a grandpa.
I see Bitter almost every day.
You work with
You're
Bitter
working
now?
on?
Yeah, Bitter sold his stake in his agency and he's freelancing, so I hired him because I felt bad for him. So yeah, so the last month or so I've been working with Bitter.
It pays to know Derek Till.
So wait, so you
You've been
got a
signing
chance
Bitter's
to
check?
not only
What kind of hazing did you put him through when
Yeah,
you brought
did
him
you-
on?
did you also did you hire him and then also like give him a bunch of sympathy and just well it's pretty tough for you, so
Right.
Exactly.
Did you drive around Lake
twist
Harry?
the knife.
Yeah. Make him wear a French maid outfit.
Exactly.
yeah.
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 Yeah. So no, I see Bitter a lot, but I haven't heard much from Hollywood. Hollywood's a constant, and by a constant I mean a ever fluctuating variable that you can never pin down.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he's both a particle and a wave.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's super quantum.
He's a bosun. He's a
Yeah.
bosun's mate.
Yeah.
Is what he
Okay,
is.
so we're like
Irving
an
Robinson from
X-Men,
Cleveland.
we're an X-Men style superhero team or Justice League. That is Hollywood's handle. He's quantum, you know. Quantum blaster, oh baby, bring.
yeah. Or I'll just disappear and come
Yeah,
back 5
yeah.
years later.
By acknowledging his existence, he ceases to exist. Yeah.
right. Yeah.
He is both
Schrodinger's
alive.
Hollywood.
He is both alive and dead at the same time.
Right.
Right,
Exactly. Yep.
Mhm.
Wow, we've known that for many years.
Yeah.
True enough.
Mhm.
True that.
That sticky night of Lollapalooza 1992.
Randy, I was telling these guys that Captain Willard is back in the greater Twin Cities.
Yeah, I heard he's out in Long Lake living
He's out
with
in Long
Dee.
Lake. kicking it
Living
with
with the little
DJ.
D?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, with Lal D.
Now,
How's he? How's little D and chill?
Well, I don't know. That DJ's mustache. Last time it's been 20 years since I've seen it. It was potent then. I can only imagine that DJ is like making a dwarven battle axe in his garage.
Yeah.
Red braids spilling over his shoulders, and here comes his little brother. To do the same.
Yeah.
They're dwarves. I think the
Yeah.
Chilstroms are dwarves.
He's
Same as you, Randy. Are you a half?
Brimley-esque.
Yeah. Brimloid.
Brimla.
Now, did
Yeah.
you said he wanted to jam? Did he really want to jam with music?
Yeah, I think so.
No, he
No,
wanted
he wanted
to jam
to
with
jam.
toast.
Grandpa.
Yeah.
He's like, oh,
Kids jam
You know
with
the
music
difference
now, I
the end
guess.
of the blackberry
Right.
season. Let's make some jam. Like,
Yeah. Came from the coast with a sack of boysenberries and
These kids are
Where's your
jamming.
finest bread?
this year.
It ain't marmalade.
no, that ain't marmalade. Yeah.
This ain't no marmalade.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's looking to spice.
Man, I wish I could be there. I want to see him.
Have you seen his YouTube channel? He's
No.
he's
saw-
he's
Oh,
consistent.
I
He's
didn't
got
know.
a huge set list of songs that he's written and songs that he's covering.
Bruno, can
He's got
that's
a
what he
repertoire.
Can you put
That's
that
what
in
he
the Flack as quickly as possible, that YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Someone needs to
Get on
me
that.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. I'll see if I can dig it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
It's a lot of piano
Fernandez?
work.
It's
Is
a lot of
Fernandez
piano.
still open?
No
Can we
way.
have crap
Right.
houses coming up? I'm
What's
ready
that? Is
to go to
Fernando still open?
Yeah, if it
Yeah,
is,
Yeah.
please get a show.
Yeah,
Randy a hard on and
Fernando's
get it
Alas
going,
does not
yeah.
exist anymore. I drive by it occasionally. It's been gone for a long time, but
No, we
that
should
was 30
reopen
years
it.
ago.
Well,
Oh, yeah. Dude, everything was 30 years ago.
Everything's 30 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
In the best case. In the best
Yeah.
case, it's 30 years ago.
There's a sweet Raincore Hemlock show there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you could probably still play the Terminal Bar. That has not gone away, so... Yeah,
Yeah,
You
we did
still have
that with
hope.
one of Timmy's bands.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Is that the
Who was
Sucks?
your band at the time?
That was maybe the Sucks?
We played a party with the Sucks in St. Paul. I don't think it was the Sucks.
Well, then it was Hemlock.
Joseph and I were talking about that show. We believe there's a tape that we can't find. I have all the tapes from virtually every show we ever played. Just about,
What?
wow.
except for like the Hinckley shows, all that stuff that we did in the Crack House, Randy, Alpine and Portland and all that stuff, Buckeye. We got all that stuff, but all of the Fernandos we have the show that we played at the MSU Student Union, both House of Large or What's Up shows that we played, or 2 of the 3 of the What's Up shows we played.
I'd like to see some of that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Some of those What's Up shows were pretty good.
Put them on Chillstrom's YouTube channel.
They were
Fuck
fun.
yeah.
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah, put those up.
Yeah, I'd mainline that shit.
My kids don't even believe I was in a band.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
Just put on
They don't
that.
believe me. I was like, I was a singer in a band. They're like,
Randy, I don't believe you
Universal
were in a
Mother.
band either. And I was there, and I
no.
don't believe you were in a band.
I don't
so-
believe it myself.
I'm in a rock band.
He's my father. Oh my God. I've been dying to talk to you, Randy. 3 days ago, I'm in Widmer, the little corner grocery store next to my house. And I'm in the line. I got a, who knows, recyclable milk jug or something. And there's this little critter in front of me. It's obviously, born a gal, but kind of just, we're hairy now, and that's how we roll. Gen Z, covered in rainbows and your Sesame Street, lunchbox or whatever.
Right.
But-
Beginning of this sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Totally.
done. Okay,
Yep.
so she's got a button on her bag or whatever. And who is it? It's a button about 2-3 inches in diameter, so it's a big one. it's Ronnie Z-Man Barzell. And I'm like, hey, where did you get that button? And she's like, so here I am, 51, this old fat, pervert, grocery line behind.
Burgermeister.
About her, Z-Man Barzell button. I must have looked like I had two heads or something, right? That I could know of this movie. It's like, well, you've seen the movie? I'm like, yeah, I've seen it 1,000 times. And I was tackled her to get this pin off her bag and boot her out the door. But it was a thing of beauty, and we shared that knowing look between fellow Beyond the Valley of the Dolls enthusiasts.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And it was like, keep chugging, you too. And it was a thing of quiet, understated beauty, I thought.
Yeah. The next generation.
Nice.
Now somebody call my lawyer.
Yeah. Hopefully she turned around and immediately sprayed you.
With bear spray.
With pepper spray right in your eyes. Just get the fuck away from me. No, I saw that movie and
Z-Man.
call the police. Nicole, call the police.
Ugh. Well, they're out there. There's some hope for them yet, I guess.
Well,
All the mysteries haven't been lost. There's believers, Randy. There's believers.
it was good talking to you guys.
Well, great talking to you, Randy.
Yeah,
Keep
hope,
chugging, dude.
Not Randy.
Hope chemo goes good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll jump back on here. You guys play in a couple weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
I'll see how I'm rolling. No.
Yeah,
I'll
great,
try to roll
great to talk to you.
Great. Always fun.
All right.
Yeah, wish
See
you
you
the
guys.
best. Bye-bye.
Talk to you later, buddy.
Bye-bye. All right. Let's get rocking. We've got about an hour and a half of chat time.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Yeah,
my
but
world.
Randy, so that was like really worth it.
Yeah, that was cool. But I really was hoping that he'd play with us because Barbarius is in an airplane right now. I don't think he.
That's okay.
He sent me a text yesterday and said he wanted to go to the hot dog stand that I was talking about. So I gave him the deets.
I
So
told
do
him
I.
you can't leave Iceland without going there. So.
Best hot dog in Europe.
Best Europe and a hot dog too.
Yeah.
It's really the snappy lamb wieners. So. All right. So are you guys ready to get started here?
Goat wiener.
Goat wiener.
I'm ready.
All right. If you are on Roll20,
I'm
then
not.
get on there because the first thing you got to do is kind of start moving your guys around.
Goodness.
I see
Well,
nothing.
I mean, first of
Do I
all,
need
we
to come back
gotta loot these wolves.
Didn't we do a wolf colonoscopy last time?
I think you did, and you took some entrails or a tooth or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of what I remember too.
All right.
Give me a second.
Velasquez.
So, I don't know if you guys have a light spell on right now, but somebody should cast a light spell because you guys are in a dark forest right now.
I have got that light spell, and I believe it was cast.
Okay. I will turn it on then.
Oh, aren't you a cheeky monkey?
Somebody's trying to make a point.
I see a little bit more, but not much.
Hey, you sure that light spell works? I don't see nothing here. Ooh.
I believe we've been talking about the possibility of making wolf steaks, and perhaps we had already enacted some of that plan as well. Because I will say that a fierce combat such as that with these terrible creatures, it does give a man such as myself a burning hunger. Dear God, Ricker, where did you go?
I'm taking a look around the map. Ooh, there's a girl's body to the left. Yes. A little bit farther. A little bit farther.
All right. So as you guys, there you go. As you guys kind of make your way through the dark forest, you actually
I don't
find.
see anything.
Well, you got to move around.
Head to the left.
But I don't see me anywhere.
You see a ping? Oh.
Yeah, I saw a ping.
Tutor.
Tutor.
But I can't find me.
Well, you're under the furthest north dead wolf. There you go. Now you're moving over here.
Yep.
I don't know if you're moving. I like the new icon, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not moving anything.
I know I moved you because I
Okay.
was thinking that you couldn't move. So
Can you see yourself now,
Yeah, no.
ladies man?
I see you're looking
I see
good.
a black screen. Let me get out of here, and I'll come on. Might be
Alright.
something.
That's what she said.
Might be something silly or something.
How about that? Does that work for you?
Oh,
Hold
just
on,
so you guys
I'm
know,
out.
I'm going to get kind of wasted tonight. Just
Oh.
so you're
Oh my god!
completely aware.
I see.
Have you already started to get wasted?
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh!
Well,
I was the
mean,
best. Well, then I have to insist that you turn on your camera. Then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's hired Bitter to do all the heavy lifting now, so he's
Yeah.
he's not going in
Oh,
until
no.
2 p.m. tomorrow.
As I role play, I'm also writing copy for a 10 o'clock presentation, and I've already emailed Bitter because Bitter wakes up at 5 a.m. and said, "Hey, you need to make this make sense in the morning." So
That's great.
That is awesome. Is that what you were doing earlier? I heard you typing.
yeah.
All right. So,
Cool.
so you see another body. The first
I
one
don't
you
see anything still, by the way, but
What the hell?
yeah.
Are you logged
Get
into
it
the correct
together,
game?
Bruno.
This is Into the Mist, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say if you have different, like I have different email addresses, and if I log in on my work address, it doesn't work. I have to log in on my personal one. So
I don't think that's his problem.
Yeah.
How about this?
I have
Try
like
that.
4
Does that
different
work?
Gmail accounts, and I have to be on the right one to make this work. But
Look, man, we know all about your separate work.
highfalutin, fancy
Yeah,
ass.
exactly.
Let me try getting on again.
Don't worry about it. We'll just theater of the mind it a little bit.
Here's the mind. That's fine.
All right. So you come across another body. Now, the first body you found was identified as Dalvin Olinsky.
Oh, yeah.
And both Arena and Icemark kind of recognized them. They were from Barovia. But now you've found this other body, and it looks like Icemark comes up to the body and kind of like flips it over. Her body has been viciously savaged. The wolves had been feasting on her entrails when you interrupted them. And he says, it's Paloma. So it's Paloma. They were newlyweds. He says, my father had sent them away from our dismal Barovia. Just wanted to start a new life in the safety of Valaki. Curse you, Strahd! He raises his fist and immediately insists that they bury the young lovers together. So you guys kind of get to doing that, I guess.
Well,
Give him
wait a
shovel.
minute.
Brave.
Can I do a sense motive?
Yes, he is completely sincere.
What would that be?
He was completely sincere.
Okay.
Good roll.
But I mean, there's another body there. You want to take a look at the body?
Yeah. We do.
All right. So it's pretty easy to see that the wolves have been eating them, and it looks like possibly she had started to run away. He maybe Dalvan said, run. I'll take the wolves or whatever, but she didn't make it either. And you see that she's holding in her hand a letter, and it's actually sealed. Irina notices that it's sealed with the wax seal of Kolyan Indirovich, her father.
We should investigate this further.
All right, who wants to do that?
Probably. Oh, Rico will do that.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's an envelope and it's sealed. Looks like it's kind of important. It has the words Baron Vargas Valakovich on the top of it.
And do we know who that is?
I know that Irina and Icemark would know that he is the burgomaster of Valaki, the counterpart of their father.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll say, looks like it was to your father's counterpart. We should open it.
All right.
See what we find out.
I am going to paste this into Slack, and then you can read it, okay?
Slack?
Dude,
Okay.
Lady's critted his investigation roll.
Nice.
I know, I see that.
Sometimes I like solving little mix-ups, back in the temple. Sometimes people talking and they just don't know what they're saying. But sometimes I like to come in and help, like now.
All right, Ricky, you got it?
I do, yep.
All right, go for it.
I, Kolyan Nadirovich, fellow burgomaster and lowly servant of Barovia, send honor to thee. I plead for thy so desperately needed assistance. We are under attack, and I send warning to you against the Devil's Strahd. My daughter is bitten, my home is under siege, and we can no longer subsist in the shadow of Ravenloft. I ask ye, no, beg thee, to please provide my citizens safe the harbor in fair Valaki. Please accept the few refugees that survive the journey to your lands. These two are good, pure, young, strong souls that can contribute to your village. Dalvin is an apprentice cooper, and his bride a talented seamstress. They have left Barovia with my blessing. Please take this as proof of my desperate intentions and recompense for your troubles.
All right, so apparently she had something on her. Ladies, you saw it. You found it. There was a rucksack. There was a rucksack sitting there, and it's got a bag of gold.
I'm rifling through her rucksack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like every year.
Yeah,
Just like-
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Something
come over
new.
here. Look what I found. Something, maybe a rucksack.
Pleased to be helping me with my rucksack.
There's a small bag of gold worth 100 gold pieces in there.
Wow.
And it was actually, supposed to be kind of like, it looks like it was for not them, but for the burgomaster as like entrance
Right.
to the city kind of thing. And and then you also find 2 scrolls of remove curse,
Ooh.
which is very helpful. As you guys know, there are all the Vistani that you come across have the ability to curse. And it's pretty common in this land of Barovia.
I think ladies wants one of them. Don't mind if I do.
All right, I'm going to try something new here. And I hope it works. Just check this out.
What was it? A potion of remove curse or a scroll of remove curse?
Scrolls.
Roll.
Uh-oh. Tutor.
Oh, what's going on here?
Oh,
This seems weird.
I
don't know how I
see
feel.
something now. Oh, cool. Yeah.
Wow, ladies
That's
and gentlemen,
ladies.
I
That's
did not
ladies.
think you would be that ripped.
He's kind of beefy.
I like the windmill.
I also didn't think I looked
Great.
that much like a lizard. But,
You're a turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, but
Yeah,
I
that's
look kind
turtle.
of dopey.
I look up.
Turtle.
I'd like to just say for the record that I look a lot less impressive than this characterization of me does. Like, that armor should be bursting with, sort of iguana in the sun
Pudge.
skin peeking out from the sides.
I like to hear that because I like to think I look a lot more impressive.
The height is correct, and the skin color is correct, but everything else, I strike a much, not for lack of trying, but a much less imposing figure.
This is a pretty crazy crew.
Yeah.
I like it.
Crazy.
And then, so you guys continue to walk on. No other events kind of happen as you're walking down the Svalich Road. Sorry, but you eventually kind of like get through like a clearing, and then you come to like a hill, and I'll read it for you. The old Svalich Road transitions here from being a winding path through the Balanok Mountain Forest Trail to a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside as it descends into a fog-filled valley. In the heart of the valley, you see a walled town near the shores of a great mountain lake off in the distance, and its waters are dark and still. A branch in the road leads to the west to a promontory, atop which is perched a dilapidated stone windmill on a precipice. Its warped wooden vanes are stripped bare. You can kind of see it in the picture there. And the air is still, not the slightest hint of a breeze that you guys are feeling at all, but the windmill is turning. It's kind of odd.
Didn't the old gypsy lady talk about a windmill?
Yes, my card mentioned a mill at the top of a hill.
Did it?
It did.
Well, we better get up there, don't you think?
Refresh my memory. I'm a little peaked since we didn't actually go through and have those wolf steaks. But what was in the rest of your card?
It wasn't too much more detailed than that. It just said that there was a treasure at a mill on a hill, if I remember correctly. I can read it to you here, but it wasn't much more elaborate than that.
Yeah, it was actually the first card that Madame Ava read for you guys.
I see a lonely mill on a precipice. The treasure lies within. The card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you understand your enemy.
Ah, cool.
That's pretty straightforward.
Yep.
It is very straightforward. Sounds like a place to hit before we go to town.
I don't know. That just seems like an old mill to me. Like, let's get going. Like, what, really? What, like an old windmill? Like, what the fuck, man?
Wait. You saying we're gonna keep going?
I'm just saying, like, we're gonna stop at every old dilapidated old building. There's a fucking outhouse over there. We're gonna check that out too.
Yes. Every outhouse, hen house.
All right.
All right, so you guys do want to approach the windmill.
We do.
Yeah, in fairness, Tudor, I mean, not every hen house and outhouse was flagged by the prophet with her cards of doom. This one was. It seems worth investigating.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess. I mean, my reading was basically friends, but that's cool.
I believe you guys, I don't know if this is the right windmill or not, but I believe that you guys also like inherited a deed to a windmill somewhere.
Oh yeah.
But that was
This is our new clubhouse.
yeah, so you guys might own this. I don't know. Okay, so you guys kind of like make your way up to it. There's a little trail that goes up to it, but as you approach on the trail, you notice that like hanging in like little bushes and trees, there's like little dolls. And well, it's kind of strange, and actually Irina does notice it. They kind of look a little bit like Irina. They all have kind of like red hair and kind of features that are similar to Irina. It's really weird. There's also a couple of cute little teddy bears. You guys, I believe, have a teddy bear that you took with you from someplace in the past too. But then there's also these like little porcelain dolls. And their arms are raised, seemingly waving to you and welcoming you towards the windmill.
They're waving at us.
Yeah.
Well, this is not at all creepy. This is
I
great.
don't feel good about this at all.
On the
There's an
contrary,
outhouse over there that needs to be investigated.
Tudor, I think this is a common in Dwarven society as a welcome sign. And if you think we just keep moving on, you know.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that Bahamut himself smiles on our venture, and this is a welcome portent. Let's proceed.
All right. Now you guys are on the map, new map. Do you see yourselves?
I do.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Great. Okay, so you guys, can you see the windmill up in the corner? It's coming up on you. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Tum-tum,
No.
real quick.
Everything.
Yeah.
I can see myself, but I can't move myself.
Okay. Let me see if I can do
I
something
see a
like
rounded
that.
shape that feels like it would be a windmill, but I do not see a windmill.
Same here.
Let me see what's going on here. All right, let me do this. I am going to delete you. And then... Hey, don't go up there.
I'm just clearing the map.
That's cool. That's fine, I guess.
No.
All right,
Just
ladies, if you can like refresh or something, I think hopefully you are in good shape now.
Famous last words.
Uh-oh. There we go. Hold on.
Got it?
Maybe. I gotta minimum. God damn it. Come here. Nope.
Old Robbie.
Still
Yeah.
can't. Let me No, that's not it. Yeah, I can't move him. So I'll just tell you where to move him. That's fine.
I'm gonna fix it here. It says Christian E is supposed to be able to move him. So let me see if I can add you again and save it and see if that
Who's
works.
this Christian E you speak
Yeah.
Are you Christian E?
Name is Bolthorzik.
All right. So, as you guys kind of make your way up to this this windmill, you can't I see it in front of you.
Is this the windmill here?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
The onion domed edifice leans forward and to one side as though it's trying to turn away from the stormy gray sky. You see gray brick walls and dirt covered windows. On the upper floors, a decrepit wooden platform kind of like encircles the windmill. Above, a flimsy doorway leading to the building's interior. There's a wooden beam that reads an attractive, inviting font, kind of like McDonald's. It says Granny's Dream Pies.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
And
we had those.
you actually,
Yeah.
So Timmy,
Yeah.
is this the windmill or is this the windmill?
it's the first one. There's a door there. Can you guys see the door?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I can see something.
So right above the door, right there is there's a little raven, and it's hopping about and squawking at you, seemingly agitated. Since let's see, it looks like Ricky, you're close to it.
Okay.
Would you like to make an insight check?
Sure. Insight I could definitely do. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow, you blew it away. So you hear the raven wings flapping, and it starts to caw, and you sense that the raven is actually trying to warn you guys, and you don't really know what it's warning you about, but it's kind of ominous, And after delivering the message, the raven flies off in the direction of, as you guys know, Valaki, which is the town that you guys are kind of on your way to.
Okay.
Mhm.
So,
So Tim,
yeah,
really quick, we've ran into Granny's Dream Pies before, and we actually had one or two of them.
yes.
You
And I
had one or
think-
two of them.
I,
Nobody
I
else did.
think was it somewhat did Tudor eat half of one? I
Yeah.
feel like I ate half.
Tudor
of the
ate
Dream
one.
Pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did, and you loved it, and I believe it gave you really wonderful dreams that night. And but then, like the next day, you felt like you were hankering for some more, but it passed. But now that you're here at Granny's Dream Prize Factory, it looks like possibly, you get close and you can actually smell the same smell of the pies coming out through the windows, wafting
What do
out
they
through the
smell like?
place.
You guys, we need to get more Dream Pies.
Dream pies.
Um,
It's porno.
so you can actually
Wow.
like there's like steam and smoke and stuff coming kind of outside of this thing, and it's kind of like when you go past a restaurant and you can smell the food. That's what you can smell, and your mouth is watering, and you just kind of want some.
Oh yeah,
The
I have a little bit
Raven
of a
warned
turbo
us.
boner.
The Raven
Yeah,
was
let's
sending a
get
warning of going inside, but I think we should.
The door is closed, and it's locked.
Calypso, you want to try knocking?
But you know, somebody. I think Calypso, you're right there, and you kind of hear there's some movement inside.
Friends, I hear some movement inside. What exactly do I hear? Do I hear like walking or an animal sounds?
You
or
hear
what do I
walking, and it sounds like a dish kind of like going into a sink or something like that.
And this place from far away it looked like it was in disrepair and kind of abandoned. But do I get that sense here? Does this door look shoddy, or does it look like it's like people are keeping the place up?
No, it's pretty shoddy, but the coolest thing is that there's a sign that's painted, and it's painted in like really colorful things, like it's a business. So it's called Granny's Dream Pies, and it's the font is kind of playful, and it doesn't look inviting, and those little dolls were like welcoming you towards.
Where are the dolls now?
You kind of saw them on the way up.
Like a doll's eyes, Chief. All right, Calypso, you breach the door. We'll throw a couple of flashbangs in, and we'll just go into
Yeah.
spurting. Yeah.
All right, does it seem like the door's locked?
Yeah.
It is locked.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to just try and knock?
Sure. I mean, that could alert something inside, but I guess we don't need to assume that it's.
We
It's
don't really
perilous.
have a lock picker anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of figuring,
Yeah, I'll give the door with my meaty mailed hand a couple of like good knocks.
All right. So as you do that, you hear some footsteps coming. It's a wood floor, and they come to the door and open it, and you see in front of you a young girl. She is actually kind of beautiful. She says, "Welcome. Please enter. Are you here for some pastries?" And she kind of like comes in and welcomes you guys in. And she kind of goes back behind the counter. It looks like almost like a fast food counter in Barovia. There's a little operation going on here.
Huh. As I enter, I'll say, me and my friends, we've been traveling, and we saw this windmill, and we're curious what was going on here, but it seems as if you are selling your wares. Is that correct? And as I'm walking in, I'm also going to be detecting evil.
All right.
Yeah. What's the
You
vibe?
are actually detecting a little bit of evil coming from somewhere in this room. It's kind of unspecific, but kind of off to the right. You're feeling a little bit of evil. It's not that strong. But you are also like your senses are a little bit off right now because you just get blasted with this sweet smell of pastries. And since you're the first one in, can you make a perception check?
Sure. Should be rolling. Sorry for the delay.
Tum, do you want to move me between John and Crackler?
That's going to be a natural 19 for an
Ooh.
adjusted 23.
Wow. You got it. And also, since you got your detect evil up, you are perceiving some kind of, it's like an unusual stench that it kind of almost burns your dragonborn nostrils. I guess, I don't know if they have nail polish in this world, but it's kind of like, smells like a cross between molasses and fingernail polish. It's odd because there's also these wonderful smells of pastries going on in here. And it's actually it's coming out of a barrel behind the counter. Yeah, over here. Yep, that's it.
And with that kind of jive, and just to be clear, my divine sense sort of sense evil. As an action, you can detect good and evil. Till the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. So I might have oversold it slightly as detect evil per se.
Oh, gotcha. I'm not sure what to do with this right now, but I'm gonna say that you're definitely sensing something funky from that direction over there.
Tum.
Yes.
Ladies is gonna quietly kind of go into his cummerbund like monk sash or whatever, and put his hand on one of the darts he keeps in there.
Ooh. Okay.
He will do this quite surreptitiously. If he can do that, I don't know.
Yeah. The girl that is working there, she kind of is back to work, and she's kind of like pointing you guys towards like a little sign that has the names of the pastries that are available, and she's actually pulling out a tray of the pastries, the dream pies, as you guys are kind of filing into the place. The ground.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your name. I am Calypso McGarity, and these are my companions. And I must say that everything, almost everything, smells delightful. And I'd be lying if I didn't let you know that I'm starting to drool almost uncontrollably. But I do sense another smell that's a little less pleasant. It seems to be coming from behind you and to your left.
Oh,
what is that smell?
There are some secret ingredients, and it's proprietary. We don't give out that information, sir. You notice that since you were looking, that this young girl has got a name tag on her, and it reads Bella. And she's keeping the bakery clean. She's pulling sheets of pies out of the oven. Her face is smooth as fine porcelain, and she's wearing a gorgeous shimmering black jewel around her neck, and it's kind of like nestled betwixt her ample nubile breasts, and it kind of like is highlighted by her low neckline, and she's kind of like winking at you and kind of giving you a flirty vibe.
Which is odd, being that I'm a dragonborn, but we won't get into that. So everything, this is, well, let me say it correctly. Friends, I don't know, again, everything smells delicious, Miss Bella, but I'm a little bit uncertain when you say those secret ingredients. I don't know that I can eat something that I'm not fully sure what is in it. I am kind of a connoisseur of fine foods, as you may be able to tell from looking at me.
Yes. So she like points you. It's like, which pastries would you like? I'm happy to serve you. They are 1 gold piece each, and they are the finest. Granny's pies are famous throughout Barovia. Okay. Here are your options, by the way. You got pudgy porkies, clucky duckies, and mushroom melange. And on the sign it says the Pudgy Porkies are filled with a wine braised pork and parsnips. The Clucky Duckies are a mix of chicken and duck confit with an herby bechamel. And the mushroom melange is locally foraged mushrooms and cheeses. And you guys are just going nuts. A tutor, you are about to die. You need one of these pies immediately.
I think I had a porky malorky.
You want a Pudgy Porky? Okay, so she actually just pulled out a pan and she puts them on a basket tray kind of thing, and she grabs a Pudgy Porky and she goes to Calypso and it's like, no pen, no paper, but you still draw my attention. What would you like? She's like hitting on you a little bit.
Yeah, this whole thing seems odd. While she's doing that, you go and take care of my friends. I'm not certain these are for me. And the second she turns, I'm gonna walk over to this barrel.
All right. It's a covered barrel, and you do notice the smell is much stronger over there, and she's kind of like, "Hey, you're not allowed back here," but she'll make an exception for you, because you're. She's kind of like distracted by getting Tutor his pies, and she lays them out on the table. And if you give her the gold piece, you can grab some.
I'll give her a gold piece. I'll take one, but I won't eat it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, as she's taking that gold piece, I'm gonna lift the lid off this barrel.
All right. So inside the barrel, you see like a black, bubbly, it's almost like a tar-like consistency, and it's kind of just bubbling in there.
Is it hot? Is it giving off heat and steam?
Let me see here. What does it say?
And when I open that up, does the stink waft out? Or...
Yeah. You almost it was kind of burning your nostrils now, but now you're like, ugh, and you kind of want to get away. And Bella kind of finally figures out what you're doing, and she's like, "Please get away from that. That's not for our customers."
But is this the secret ingredient, or what is this?
I'm not at liberty to say. Grandmother would be very upset if I gave away any of her secrets.
Is this substance in these pies?
Like I said, sir, although you are quite attractive, I'm not that easy to convince. I'm not allowed to talk about what's in our dream pies.
So there's no sense motive here, but what would be the correct sort of, for me or anyone else, to try and sense?
So it would be kind of a sense motive thing which would be.
Is that under persuasion or
insight
or
investigation? Insight.
Let's do insight. So make an insight roll. Go ahead.
All right,
Make one too.
I'm probably not the best for this, but I'll roll it. Modified 14.
That's not going to get you too much. You're gonna sense that she's being quite honest with you, that she doesn't want to tell you what's in the dream pies, and she doesn't want to get in trouble from her mother, which I think she mentioned it's her mother. You guys know her as Granny, and that's about it.
Does she seem like she's being coerced?
No, she's just trying to do her job. She reminds you of like a teenage worker at a fast food restaurant kind of thing.
Yeah, the amulet she's wearing, does it, I mean...
Eats the face?
Does it seem like she's under an illusion cantrip of some sort, or like there's magic going on here that's making her appear as something she's not?
Yeah, why don't you make some kind of a check roll on that? Let's say Arcana, maybe?
Or Arcana.
Arcana, I'm guessing.
Arcana. Okay, mine's not that great, but I'll make the roll. 18?
That is actually pretty good. And yeah, you are noticing that. Well, I'll give you this. Let me get. I never really got back to the description of the room, but I will go through that a little bit more. So this is like a ground floor of the mill. So you guys know mills, mill things like wheat or any kind of grain, and the wind turns the mill, which turns a stone, which grinds the flour or whatever it is, and then that's levels above you. So you guys are like on the ground floor of this place, and it used to be more of a storage area, but now it's like a makeshift kitchen. Okay. And it's fairly tidy. There's actually a couple chicken coops in here. There's a trunk with holes on top. You assume it kind of looks like there might be some animals in there. There's a wooden cabinet that's open, and it's really pretty. It's painted with flowers on the doors. It kind of like has the same style of the sign outside, and you notice that there are like little vials of things inside of the cabinet, and one of them says youth. There's another one that says laughter. And there's another one that says mother's milk, and another one that says slick. But you see that she was like, whatever it is in that cabinet, maybe she may have taken one of those. One of them's empty and one of them's full of the youth. You kind of notice it's kind of tipped over.
Gotcha.
Just so rolling on to that 18, that's kind of what you notice. And then she very kindly tells Calypso to kind of go back to where the customers should stand. And she actually...
I apologize, Miss Bella. Thank you for letting me satisfy my curiosity. Your beauty is only matched by your grace, young lady.
She kind of guides you over there, and she says... well, here I am. What are your other two wishes? So she's kind of asking you if you want any other pies. She's hard selling you.
Should we get a pie?
I believe this woman is not what she appears to be. And
Yeah, do we think she's really there, guys?
All right, Tudor.
That's a good question.
You're feeling quite relieved that you have a dream pie in your hand, and you really are kind of like, I don't know if you know what this feels like, but you feel like you're kind of jonesing for this pie.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna have
your answer.
I'm gonna have you make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh. Tudor wants hair pie.
Mm-hmm. You better believe it.
Unfortunately, he's already passed out.
Yeah,
Face down in his Evan Marshall.
Oh, Till, turn on your camera, man.
we need to know if you're passed out or not.
Yeah.
Tudor.
Tudor. Putting my kids to bed.
Yeah.
Is that what he's? Did he put that out?
No, but I feel like that's what it should be. It's about 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not late enough for him to be putting the kids to bed yet.
Right.
Till, are you there?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw because you really, really, really want to eat that pie that you grabbed.
It does look delicious. My question isn't if, it's when. So give me a second. Con.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
Satisfaction is better delayed.
Yeah, you made it. You are still feeling like you want to eat it tonight before you go to bed because you remember that you had wonderful. I believe you had an erotic dream the last time that you took this pie,
I'm
and it
gonna
was
wrap it up and save it for later and put it in my pack.
it was pretty great.
I got a tiny turtle blower.
Yeah.
Jump that table and kill this lady.
Yeah.
Do it.
All right. So
Go
she's asking other people. Irina and Icemark, they know a little bit more about these pies, and they know that they're kind of almost like drug like, you know. So they're definitely staying away from the pies. But you know they don't like stop other people, you know.
Sure.
So do any of you would like any of these pies? The Ducky Cluckies are very good today.
Nothing for me, thank you.
You can share mine.
All right.
Tell us about yourself.
So as you say that, you actually start to hear something upstairs, and you hear, and it was kind of going the whole time, but through all the commotion, you didn't really pay attention to it. But now that you hear it, there's like a rhythmic shuffling of feet upstairs, and or somewhere higher than you guys. You don't really not sure, but you hear like the mill creaking and grinding. And then all of a sudden, you guys hear a blood-curdling, deep, painful bellow that says, "No! Oh, please, no!" Then some cries of pain. And Bella is like, kind of like wondering what to do next. She kind of looks a little confused herself. And you do notice that there's a staircase to your right that it might have come from.
Who's upstairs? It seems as if there's some distress. Who is up there?
Oh, that's my sister Ophelia, and I believe that she's running the what was it? The mill, and she runs over a little bit, and she knocks on the barrel right here. You hear a thuddy knock. And then she runs around you guys and runs up to the stairs. She's like, "I gotta go check on my sister," and she runs upstairs and leaves you guys alone.
Burn that barrel.
She knocked on the barrel?
She knocked on the barrel, and it was a thud. And when it knocked, it kind of started to bubble a little bit more.
Yeah. This is trouble.
Well, are we trying to do something about the barrel, or are we just going to follow her?
I wish I could have taken her 1-on-1, because I think if we get her now 2-on-2, it's going to be a little bit spicier.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. These are rental.
I would. Well, what if that barrel's doing something? Is it gonna blow up? Is it gonna? I don't know. But whatever it is, it might make the downstairs or the stairs behind us untenable if we go up them. I think we gotta investigate that barrel.
All right, I'll go back over.
I'll come with you.
Yeah, bring me with.
It is bubbling more than it was before. The smell is much worse. If anybody wants to make any other kind of checks, I guess it would be probably an Arcana check, because you did sense that it's magical. Or did anybody do that?
Yes, we knew it was magical. I could do an Arcana with a +0, with a medicine or something like that.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what about medicine?
It would definitely be under Arcana.
I'll roll it. I'll see what happens.
All right.
Religion?
I got nothing.
No. Now, let's see. What is this? Christian, 16 on that. That might work a little bit.
Get me up there, will you?
You think that this, well, you might know this. I don't know if you know this or not, but sometimes, like, if you have a flat surface like this, it can be kind of used as a scrying area. It could be a scrying area. But also, usually scrying areas are kind of flat and not bubbling, and this one is bubbling, so it's unusual and it doesn't really make sense to you.
Should we pour it out into that stove next to it? Or just pour it out in general?
Yeah.
Pour it out into what though?
Just onto the ground.
Spill out on the dock? Yeah.
How
What
big
if,
is the
what
barrel?
if it's flammable? What if it?
Yeah, it could be. That is danger.
How big is the barrel, Timmy?
It's kind of a large barrel. You can kind of see to scale for you guys. It's like a little over 5 feet around.
Jesus.
Where did the chick go?
Upstairs.
She
Upstairs.
booked it. She heard the screaming and stuff, and she ran upstairs and said she's gonna check on her sister.
Oh, just like that scene out of Pet Cemetery.
Mhm.
No
Right.
thanks.
And as you guys are figuring out what to do, you actually also hear a strange kind of a cackly laughter upstairs.
Yeah, this is Hag Central.
Are we ready to take on a hag? I am.
Yeah, let's go fuck them up.
All right, let's do it. We're not getting anything done with this barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you
And
guys
in all
are.
honesty, she might need our help. So there we go.
Right.
I forgot about Barbarius. Are you gonna play Barbarius?
I can.
All right.
Try.
I'll send.
Yeah.
I'll send him up with you guys. Maybe you should guys get in a marching order.
Why don't you have Barbarius roll that Arcana check?
Yeah.
I can do that. Barbarius, Arcana.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to be at the front with me, or do you want to
Yeah.
jump in?
Well, yeah. I put me in the middle, kind of. Put that tortoise up with you.
All right.
Yeah.
By the way, Barbarius was completely bored with the situation, and until you guys asked him to roll or to look at it, and he looked at it and he knew what it was right away. It is a barrel of ichor, and it is called, I believe, demon ichor.
Oh God.
And it can be used for scrying, but it can also be used for summoning demons.
Oh, great.
And it's starting to bubble like crazy right now.
So maybe
we put out the
Do we
before
know?
we go upstairs.
Does he know of a way to destroy it or otherwise make it impotent? Me?
No, he does not know how to do that. But I will tell you right now that something is boiling over, and boom, suddenly a creature comes out of it and kind of like oozes out onto the floor, but then kind of forms into some kind of a demony creature, and it comes out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
well,
Totally.
now we're fucked.
Yeah. Yep.
As you guys are doing that, you actually hear, it's not Bella's voice, but it's a different voice, and it screams down the stairs and it says, "Get out of my home!"
Mm-hmm.
Ladies is gonna throw that dart that he had in his hand at the beast.
All right, let's roll initiative.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, wait, let me start it first before we roll initiative. I always forget to do that.
Oh, well, I'm keeping my initiative roll.
Okay.
Oof. Oof.
A 6 going on.
All right, Ricky, I got yours in there. Can you guys tell me what else you got?
Ladies has got 6.
Ladies has got a better bonus than I do.
Calypso McGarity has a natural 20 for initiative.
Nice.
Okay.
That
Tutor?
would be a modified 20 as well.
Oh no. What the hell? Oh, god damn it.
I don't.
Tutor, you with us? Timmy, while we're waiting for Till, can you make that creature bigger so we can get our eyeballs on it?
Yeah.
Sure thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this isn't good.
I like his
No.
ball stack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that how big he actually is?
No, let's see here. Uh-oh. He is size. Where does it say size? It's just normal size, I think. All
so
right.
do we think Till is passed out, caught up with work stuff, beating his kids, jerking
Mhm.
off?
Put more ice in his Manhattan.
Yeah.
Why can't you do all that stuff?
Right.
All of the above.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm playing Barbarius and Tutor tonight. This is gonna be tough.
I don't think he plumbed it that quickly. Do you? Although he sounded serious.
Mm-hmm. Give him
about
shovel.
about the deal here. Well, I'll roll for him.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Yeah.
All right, I can roll for him too.
I don't know what his bonus is, but he got a 10.
Let me pull him up real quick. Okay, his is +1, so that's 11.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So it looks like Calypso, you are up first.
Nice.
And you have two options. There's a thing that just jumped out of the barrel that you were all worried about, and it's definitely evil. And upstairs, you heard cackling and somebody just crying out in pain.
I really want to split the party, but that's a horribly bad idea. So I guess seeing this, and I recognize it. Is there any kind of check I can do? It seems demonic, but I don't know if that's something I'd know or not. Or would that be?
The turtle's got a spear, right? That's one of his main weapons, or no?
Yeah.
Or is that just the yeah?
Well, he's using a hand axe most of the time, and he's also got a long sword.
Okay, but no spear.
Yeah.
He's got a quarterstaff. That's what it looks like.
So, do I recognize this creature in any way? Is there anything I should roll for that? I mean, you said it looks demonic.
Yeah. Well, go for it, Arcana.
Okay, there's not a good chance of that happening, but I'll roll it. And when you roll a natural 20, the -1 kind of evens it out. So
Hey,
it's a
sweet.
19.
Nice.
That will work. And this is something that you may have heard of in your paladin training sessions. It's let's see where it's a dretch, and it's a
these are their
small
pussies.
fiend, and your fiend meter is just kind of going nuts right now. And yeah, why don't you? What's one thing you'd like to know about it?
I'd like to know if they have any weaknesses.
Doesn't say anything about the weaknesses, but
And then I'll take whatever fact you think I know.
you do know that it is immune to poison. Obviously, it was kind of in a ichory, slimy thing. And one thing that is kind of interesting that you might know about it is that they are actually some of the weakest demons, and they kind of hate themselves, and they're at the will of other creatures usually. They can do simple tasks, but they're really kind of weak.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. By all the lords and all that's holy, this creature is a demon known as a dretch. Poison won't do anything to it. And as I say that, I'll come back down, and I don't, with the stairs and everything, I probably
Leap over the stairs, John. Leap over the table.
in plate armor.
Well,
Yeah.
you like your boogie?
That's what we pay you for.
Yeah. And
Yeah. You
Well,
want
you know
to
what?
tonight or what?
you know what? I actually have, even though I'm in full plate, I have a +7 to my athletics. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to jump over onto this table, and thou demon, I will spite thee in Bahamut's name, and I'll jump over. And how does that go to me?
All right, now do you have to do an acrobatics check for that?
You tell me.
I'm gonna
I
say
have an
yes.
athletics +7. Well, what does athletics do for me then?
Well, if just let's see how you roll.
Okay. Well, if it's athletics, it's a 13. If it's acrobatics, it's a 6.
Well, let's go acrobatics because I think it's more dexterous what you had to do.
I
So
will say your strength athletics check covers difficult situations you encounter while climbing, jumping, or swimming.
and what about acrobatics? Stay on your feet on a tricky situation, such as when you're trying to run across sheet of ice, balance, tightrope.
Yeah, it's not,
Let's cut the difference and say you made it down okay, and
But you got your dick in your hand.
yeah.
Yeah.
How did you know, Bruno?
Well, been at this.
I'll let you
Yes.
have. You can make one action now, I guess.
Okay. Well, I mean, he's just out of my reach, so I will just go ahead and ready my greatsword and, just look at him with steely resolve.
All right, cool. Barbarius is up next. What would you like him to do?
Well, let's try. I don't know if they're resistant to anything, but let's try a firebolt cantrip and see how that goes.
Okay. Firebolt coming at him. Firebolt.
+7.
Barbarius is just a bog standard wizard.
Oh, nice.
Is that what he is?
What is he?
He is a high elf wizard.
He is
Yeah,
a
I think
wizard. Okay.
And he's mostly a blaster.
Cool.
I wasn't sure
Yeah.
if he was a sorcerer or a wizard, but he is a wizard. Yep.
So he is successful.
That
And-
hits. Then he does 1d10 plus 4. I want to say.
Yeah. But you do notice that when it pounds into the thing, because of its nature, it doesn't look like it's hurting it that badly.
2d10 fire. Excuse me.
And just as you do that, another dretch pops out
What?
and starts to take form there.
Yeah, we're
Any kind of a. You already kind of said he doesn't know much about neutralizing this thing, but do we think as long as they're, has the liquid level gone down in there commensurate to the size of these creatures, or?
Yeah, like how much is in the pot?
Yes, you did notice that. It's the
Okay,
bubbling
good.
is still happening, but it kind of like got out, and then the level did go down. Yes, for sure.
Okay. So there's a limit to that, so that's good. Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
The dretch is out, and it actually does something called a fetid cloud.
Actually, I'd move Bravi too if I could,
Okay, where would you move him?
right into that doorway here, so
Okay.
he's kind of protected from stuff on the stairs. One more down.
Okay, I'll put him exactly where he should be there.
There you go. Yep.
Okay.
Great.
So a fetid cloud is a 10-foot radius of disgusting green gas extending out from the dretch. And it spreads around corners, and the area is lightly obscured.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
It says any creature that starts its turn in that area must succeed at a Constitution saving throw. So that would be whoever gets into it.
The lead one or the back one did that?
The lead one.
Okay.
And Jimmy, did you say that it looked like some of that damage got through, or none of the damage got through?
No, some of the damage got through, but it wasn't definitely full damage. And Barbarius might say that. He's like, it didn't go through.
Yep.
Or
Gotcha.
something like that.
Okay.
Okay, so the dretch is going to come at, I guess, right there. Okay, and
Can I go ahead and take my attack then, since I had readied?
yes, go ahead.
Nice.
All right. Let's make it count. Not so much. That's the modified 11.
That.
I hope that's.
So here's a question: when would you be affected by the cloud?
It said when you read the description off, anyone who starts their turn.
Right, so not yet.
Okay, then it hits.
Nice.
Oh, that actually hits?
Yeah.
Wow.
It is the
Okay.
weakest of the demons, apparently.
All right. Well, 11 points of damage.
Okay. Ouch. That looked like it did go through. All right. So this other dretch is out and is just kind of gonna come out and head towards people. And that is it. It is Tudor's turn, but I don't think Tudor's with us right now.
I don't think he is either.
Let's skip him and go to ladies.
All right, Timmy, move me to the square that's at the corner of the table.
Right here.
Yep. I'm going to zip up there, and then I'm going to fling that dart I have.
All right.
Oops. 13.
Nice.
That is a hit.
Okay.
Which one are you throwing it at?
The one that was kind of the first one that we saw.
Okay, that one.
5 points of damage.
Nice.
Ouch. All right, cool. It looks like that you hear some things happening upstairs, and then it's Rick's turn.
Did it look like it affected it, Tum Tum?
Yes.
Okay.
Rika's gonna slide also down on this side of the table, and she's gonna hit that one that was already hit, or attempt to, with what is my spell there? It is Sacred Flame. What do I do to hit here? Okay, yeah, I guess you roll a dexterity saving throw, dex 15.
Okay, Dex saving throw. That's a miss, it looks like.
Nice. Then suck on 10 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
With the radiant damage, it goes down.
Sweet. All right.
Sweet.
All right. We are back up at the top of the order with McGurdy.
Okay. So I guess I will do another maneuver to jump down here off from the table. I could probably go like more in that position. Let me roll for the athletics on that.
All right. Before you do anything, just make a Constitution check. Oh, you made it. You made it on that one.
Nice.
Okay. Cool. Well, that was my athletics. Do you want me to roll con?
Yep.
All right. So that's a 14.
You made it.
On con.
You do notice that that stench that was coming out of it has been multiplied by craziness, and the fetidness is getting into your nose, and you're able to fight it off, but you definitely feel like this is poison gas.
Yeah. I knew I smelled something terrible in these pies. How dare they profane food in this way? Yummy, delicious treats filled with poison. And I'll go ahead and swing my greatsword.
All right.
That's going to be a 17.
That's a hit.
Nice.
All right. And, close to max. 15 points of damage.
Ooh.
Wow.
That one has not been hit yet, right?
Correct.
Okay, so it is still up.
Or
but-
was that the one hit by the dart?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So it does not look good, but you made a big impact on it for sure.
Oh, and then I almost forgot. I now have 2 attacks. Let me roll my second.
Nice. Yeah, don't forget that second attack.
Yeah, extra attack. 14?
That's a hit.
All right.
Smoked him.
Lit him.
Uh,
Wow.
It goes down.
yeah, there we go.
Nice.
The dretches are done, and it looks like the bubbling ichor is not putting out anything else.
Excellent.
All right, that went better than I expected.
Me too. Yep. Upstairs.
There is still that gas cloud there, so just make sure that you don't end up in it.
Let's boogie.
Yeah.
All right. So get in your order. What would you like to do? And then I'll move you.
Put the turtle up front.
Yeah. Rabby probably behind me.
Yeah, I'll go behind the 2 frontliners, looking to spill out on the dock if possible.
Okay.
Cole, Robbie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna just move you guys over this way. And boom. So just kind of move over to the other side of the map a little bit.
Got it.
And
I'm afraid.
Okay, so what you're gonna see in here as you get up the stairs. So first of all, it's dark in here, and because the windows are kind of like caked with dirt, and it allows very little light to enter. There's about 8-foot ceilings in here. Most of the way up is taken. A lot of the room is taken up by a large millstone, connected to a wooden gear shaft that rises through the ceiling to the center of the room. And then there's another stone staircase on the other side of the where you're at. Walking around a thick wooden gear shaft in the center is a large man-sized boy. He's got a kind of a blank look on his face, and he kind of like barely acknowledges you. And you notice that his torso is almost cruelly chained to the mill, and he's trudging forward, powering the mill, it kind of looks
like Conan.
Yeah. And it's really weird. He's got one arm, and on the other side, well, actually, ladies, you might know something about this. It looks like his other arm has been kind of like cut off and is regrowing. It's kind of like in the process of regrowing. And it looks like a little flipper, kind of like a thalidomide stumpy baby hand. Or if you've seen Deadpool, that's kind of what it looks like. And then you see this new lady. I think you guys heard her name was Ophelia, or Ophelia. And but she is not anywhere close to as youthful as the other girl named Belle, and actually Belle's hiding behind her. She's wearing a silk shawl and a gown of stitched light leather. It might be made out of human skin. And as soon as she sees you, she cackles with glee, and it looks like she's just hung a fresh human arm onto the wall, like on a meat hook. And now she's kind of like, she's got a broom and she's kind of like sweeping the floor. You notice that there's crushed bones on the floor, and there's all kinds of other arms hanging around the walls of of this area in various stages of butchery. Some of them are kind of fresher, and other ones, like the one that she just hung up, was brand fresh human arm. And the other ones are like skinned, and there's muscle on them, and some of them are like dry white bone. She she sees you and she says, "Get out of our home now! You will be sorry when our mother gets here." And Bella is hiding behind the ugly sister.
Ladies, I don't know what foul devilry you're up to here, but clearly you are up to no good. I suggest you arm yourselves or you surrender. And I'm going to start walking towards her with my greatsword at the ready.
All right. Well, she says, "Get back downstairs. This is not your home." And let's see. I guess according to this, Barbarius is up next.
Oh, okay.
Send something whistling up there.
Yeah.
Make him think.
Then because I can only see about 2 squares into this room right now. Wondering, is there a way to get Brabby up here above Tudor?
You can always
You'd be a
go.
little exposed, but in theory,
I'm
that has
back
to come
to
through me.
not seeing anything, but whatever.
I can't really see into the room. Otherwise, what I'd like to do, I guess, or what I would think I would do, would be to, try and toss a fireball in and try and grab them.
Smoke them.
Yeah.
All right. So fireball is gonna do like 20 feet rad, or how big is it?
It is 20-foot sphere.
Measure the area real quick in there.
Can you measure it? Because I can't see in there.
Okay. Here we go.
Should be 4 squares basically.
Um,
These are 5-foot squares, though.
Right.
So it should be a 4 by 4 foot area.
When you're driving through the icy streets of Minneapolis, you're gonna need a hillbilly 4x4.
so is it a 20-foot rad or a 10-foot rad?
It says
Yeah.
a 20-foot sphere on the character sheet.
Yeah, so that's a 10-foot radius.
Okay, so you can do that, except it's gonna. Well, yeah, it depends on where you put
I
it. It'll
angle it
work.
a little bit out so it doesn't hit my own party. And
Now
Yeah.
I will say that
I suppose
there's.
I gotta kill the kid to do that, though, don't
Yeah, I mean, if Barbarius would think about it, he might want to make like a quick let's
I?
go
Arcana?
an Arcana check, because you did notice that there's a lot of like powder and stuff in here.
Okay, yeah, I'll do an Arcana check.
Okay.
+7.
Yeah, that's about exactly what I was gonna say. Is like he thinks if he puts that off, it might do quite a bit more damage because of there's dust in the air here, and it could be a lot more explosive than he might want.
Gotcha. Do I think that if I toned it down a little bit, and did like a scorching ray, that might be all right?
Yep.
All right, then let's do that. Let's do a scorching ray on Pharophilia.
Okay.
And I think I'm gonna be +7 on that. I could probably roll that from Rika if you want me to.
Go ahead. No, you want me to? I can do it. Sorry.
Yeah, you should probably do it. Yeah.
It's what did you call it?
Scorching ray.
Agonazar's Scorcher? Agonazar's Scorcher? Is that what it is?
One after that, scorching ray.
Oh, I don't see that on my sheet here.
Second level, right beneath Agonazers.
Let me
I've got
refresh my
Agonizer,
screen.
Scorcher, Scorching Ray, Mirror Image, Shatter. Or why don't I just do Magic Missile? Let's just do
Well, I got a Scorcher and I got a Burning Hands, but I don't have that ray thing.
You don't have Scorching Ray?
That's weird, because I just sent that to you and I took a PDF of this thing. Which is really weird.
What do you have for second level for him?
Agonizer, Scorcher, Burning Hands, Hold Person, Magic Missile, Mirror Image, and Thunderwave. Maybe he didn't have it memorized?
That could be what it is, because those are a bunch of first level spells. So second level, I've got Agonizer, Scorcher, Scorching Ray, Mirror Image, Shatter, Invisibility, Magic Weapon, Blindness, Deafness, Acid Arrow, Hold Person,
All right.
Spider Climb.
So
I'm guessing that
these
it's
must
just
be the
what
ones
had
he memorized. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Do you have Magic Missiles memorized?
Let's see here. No, he's got the Scorcher, Burning Hands, Hold Person, Lightning Bolt, Magic Missile, and Thunderwave.
Let's try the Thunderwave. That sounds like fun. Let me look up what that does again. I think I got a chance to knock people down, which seems like it'd be helpful. So Thunderwave 5e. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out. 15-foot cube. I don't want to do that. Strike that. What was Agonizer Scorcher? I don't want to do as a line spell either. Barbarius, I don't like your spells. You know what? Let's do. Could you read off again what you have so I can?
Sure. I'm sorry. I got Agonizer, Scorcher, Burning Hands, Hold Person, Magic Missile, Mirror Image, and Thunderwave.
Ooh, maybe a hold person is the way to go. Do I know if that will work on a hag by chance?
Well, do you want to do like some kind of an intelligence check first or Arcana check?
Yeah, I could do an Arcana check if that would work.
Is this a hag for sure, or are you just thinking it is real?
I'm just guessing.
He just got a 15, which I think is pretty good. He does know that they are the one that is Bella had some protections up because she was kind of like the forward face of the operation.
Okay.
So that's what I wasn't 100% sure about because they are fiends, and
Okay.
I couldn't tell if it was covered up or not, but for storyline, we said it was covered up, and she's definitely changed, and she also has some other stuff on her, but the other one is definitely a night hag, and what did you want to know about him?
Does hold person work on them, or do I need hold monster?
They are fiends.
I think it has to be a humanoid. So I think that would not work.
It might work. I don't know. It doesn't really say if it doesn't work or not, so you could give it a try.
I'll give it a shot. What the heck?
Okay.
Don't cost nothing.
Don't cost nothing. You're doing a hold person.
Yep.
And a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom 15. Yep.
They get advantage. Ooh, okay.
Trouble. But could still happen.
Which one were you going on?
I will try the Ophelia.
Okay, so what did you say? That was whole
Wisdom
person.
15.
That hit, and she is held.
Nice.
I don't think hold person works.
On a fiend?
Pretty sure.
We can roll with it.
Pretty sure it doesn't, but sorry.
God damn it, Bruno.
Well,
Is a fiend a humanoid?
no,
No.
a fiend is a fiend.
Oh, well then I guess it wouldn't work.
All right.
That does make sense that it wouldn't work, but
You killed us all.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Barbarius.
it was a good idea, I guess.
It was worth a shot.
All right.
Hey,
Barbarians.
Timmy, when you said that you had Barbarius going first, are we on the same initiative order? Because I think since I acted down below, but then we've all moved since then.
I'm just
what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just keeping us in order. So it is Tudor's turn now. So like you moved, you took your action downstairs, and the Barbarius was next, even though you guys moved.
Okay.
Up the stairs, because you know what I mean.
Shooter's not here still, right?
Right.
All right, then it's up to ladies.
Well, for whatever reason, I can't really see the screen, but I will just let's see.
What the hell?
I guess I'll pull my spear out, and can I get into contact with the hag?
Yep.
Okay. I will do that. Hold on, let me get to my character. Come on. And I will take an attack.
Let her rip.
Oops. Wrong thing. Hang on. Sorry. Hey, look at that.
Good
Wow.
boy.
Whoa!
That's a big one. That's a hit.
That's a big. Okay.
Is that a crit?
That's good.
Good call.
What happens on
Till!
crits in 5e? I forget.
Till just made a noise.
Talking to my
You got a
son.
pickle.
My son's going to bed.
Okay.
6 points of damage.
6 points.
How do criticals work again in 5e? I forget.
I think we double damage, don't we?
Double damage. Let's just say that.
Okay. All right. So then, in that case, 12 points of damage.
All right.
And I'm going to follow that up with an unarmed strike.
Go for it.
Probably not. 12?
That's a miss.
That's a miss. Okay.
You double the dice on a crit. Not any of the other pluses, just the dice.
Just the dice. Okay.
Like any bonuses, you mean?
Yeah, right. So if you're like 1d8 plus 2, you become 2d8 plus 2.
Bummer.
Are we fighting the sweet little girl who was serving me a pie? Sorry.
Yeah.
The smell of the pies kind of put me in a dreamlike state.
It did.
I was out of it for a little bit.
We killed 2 demons that came out of the bubbling stuff below, and now we're on the second floor, and we're fighting a hag and a fiend, Ophelia and the first gal we met, and so far.
You know what, Timmy?
Yeah?
I'm gonna spend a key point and do a flurry of blows. I'm gonna take another swing.
Go for it.
There you go.
Good boy.
Attaboy.
And what's the damage?
8.
Okay. Good on you. So another 8?
Correct.
This is kind of cool how this works. I like this. All right. Great. Tudor, I'm going to let you go next.
Nice. Is this the map, the current map? I'm so confused. This is the map?
Yep.
All right.
Yourself?
Yep. And who is this who we're hacking away at?
Yep.
All right, perfect. I'm gonna go over there and who am I beating up? I was in the daze from this.
All right. There's 2 night hags in disguise up here, and one of them is named Ophalia, and the other one is named Belladonna, and you guys are fighting them.
All right, and
Donna.
I see
I'm
the
sorry.
one.
I'm sorry, Killer 2. I'm kind of new to this monk thing, at least in 5e. I get another attack.
Oh, man. Okay. You got 4 attacks.
Yeah, I had flurry of blows. I get 2 unarmed attacks. So that's a 20.
Dang, that's another hit. Good job.
Come up and tuck me in.
And, ooh, 10 points.
Damn. Okay.
Does it look like all the damage is going through, Timmy?
Yeah.
Oofda.
Wait, what,
right,
what kind of damage is this, by the way?
I guess it would be blunt bludgeoning.
Oh, okay. So, actually, no. It does look like it's partially going through.
It does look like it's partially going through.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
You're hitting them hard, but it's doing some damage for sure, but you're saying it's not doing as much damage as you think it should do.
Sure.
Oh, look at that. I just read that these guys are immune to charms, so that would have been a whole person too. Yeah.
And he's hitting her with his fist, correct?
Yes, he's doing bludgeoning damage, and it's not quite going through.
Okay, so I see this one. Where's the second hag? I'm confused.
There's 2 of them. They're one right behind the other. Actually, I lost you. I don't even see where you are. Hold on.
They're both right here. Is that true?
Yep.
Is this where they are?
Yep.
They're both right there.
Yep.
And is this the other one?
Yep. This is Belle, or Bella, and then this one is Ophelia.
I'm gonna hit pretty.
She's
pretty
so
one. I'm gonna
beautiful.
punch.
She's
I'm
so
gonna hit
beautiful.
the pretty
Okay. All right, go for it.
one. I'm gonna use my sword,
Mm-hmm.
which is +1. Let me see real quick. What I want to do. Just see if I want to do anything fancy. Oh, sorry. I have to agree to use cookies. Okay. Just a second. Actually. All right. Perfect. I'm just gonna attack, I guess. See how this goes. So I get 2 attacks, right, with my longsword.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Wait, what? Wait, okay, yeah.
yeah, right. Well, I mean, because I get 2 attacks. You know what though? I think I'm gonna attack with a longsword in one hand and in the other. If that makes sense. Is that
Yeah,
cool?
that makes more sense. Yep.
All right. But I still get so. But I still. So sorry. I rolled damage. I'm so sorry. Just pretend like I just woke up from a long nap. Here's the longsword. DC 14. Is that a hit?
That is a miss.
All right. Here's the hand axe. Uh,
That
21,
is a hit.
All right. And then, but I think, right, because of my level, I get 2 attacks around. That's just me with 2 attacks. That's me with two hands. I'm fighting with 2 hands. But I get another attack. So I think I get another slash.
You get
with my
another
long-
attack with your longsword. I believe you're right.
Yes.
And I
Here's,
think your
here's the, here's the other one.
longsword has a better chance of doing full damage on it too.
All right. So I'm assuming that's a hit as well.
Yes, that is a hit.
So the longsword, I do 8 points of damage. Wow, that sucks.
But it's magic.
It is magic, but I rolled a 1. So, and then the hand axe, I do 7 points of non-magic damage. So with the +1 longsword, I did 8 points of damage, and with the not +1 hand axe, I did 7.
Okay. Okay, you got 7.
With non-magic and 8 with magic.
Okay.
Which really sucks because I get a +7 on that longsword. So that means I rolled a 1.
Okay, somebody help me out here. It says they're resistant to non-magical attacks that aren't silvered. Does that mean if it's magical and silvered, it would work, but if it's not silvered, it wouldn't work?
So if it's silvered, it would not have resistance. If it's magic, it would not have resistance.
Okay,
Yeah,
so magical means it goes through.
Yes, correct.
Gotcha.
Right. So my 8 goes through, my 7 goes through partially.
Okay, gotcha. All right, cool. Now it is the Night Hag's turn. All right, so even though man, Man, I am not 100% clear on all these combat rules, but they're going to cast some spells. Now, if they cast spells, are there opportunity attacks? That's what I'm not sure about.
I would think so if we're right next to him, correct? Is that a? I think if you have that, let me see. I think that's an ability you have, right? Let me see. I feel like
No.
right there, Ilya. Yes.
Let me look it up real quick. So opportunity attacks. I'm so used to playing Pathfinder.
So under for me, I have under actions and reactions, I have opportunity attack as actions and contact. I have that as something. And it says you can make an opportunity attack when a hostile creature that you can see moves or out of your reach. To make this opportunity attack, you use your reactions to make one melee attack against the provoked
It doesn't
creature.
look like it does.
Yeah. So
No.
when you're casting spells, it's not a deal. But if they move away, then you would, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So I guess so. Bella is going to cast a sleep spell on Tudor, and that is. Oh dang it. Okay. So that is. Ooh. There's no save.
What? That seems crazy. That's like it just automatically puts you to sleep. That does not seem right.
5. Oh. Oh wait. Hey, your hit points say they're 29 on here, but are you at full hit points?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think we rested, right?
Yeah, we did.
Or
We
did
did.
we?
Yeah.
All right. Then
Healed
I'm
too.
up. And I'm up.
What is your total when you're regular though?
44.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure I'm looking at D&D Beyond. It says max hit points 44. Think that's low?
I do. I have 55.
What's your constitution?
+2, 14.
So is mine. That's what it says. Level 5.
I know I get a
D&D
bonus
Beyond.
for being a hill dwarf, but
44 is what I have. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I've only got
because
30.
10 times 5, shouldn't you be 50? Base as a warrior, as a fighter?
Yeah, but well, that's if you roll 10 every time.
Isn't that what it is?
I don't know. I feel like it just
I don't feel like we ever rolled.
No, I feel like I update the character and it just updates it.
It does update it itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should look into that, I guess.
But I don't think it would be a max 10, right? You don't get max.
Eclipse is at 55. Rick is at 55, and you're at 44. It's weird. Okay, see what you want.
And in case of this spell, it kind of does matter. Yeah, but
I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, that's what I don't like about D&D Beyond, right? like when you up in the level. And
Well,
just,
it's a lot simpler. So it's usually the simpler thing is the you know. So
I mean, I guess I would say this: at
Go
fifth
ahead.
level, at a +2, I have 10 points, right? So that's
Oh, 12,
10.
24, 36, 48, 60.
So that's
Yeah.
like 35 times 35. That's like 8. That's like basically like I rolled a 7 every time.
Close. Yep. That'd be 35 plus
10 would be
10.
40.
Yep.
So that's like rolling a 7 every time,
Mhm.
which doesn't seem off
No.
for a
Right.
fighter, but it does seem off compared to you and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Virgil.
Agreed.
all right. So okay. We're gonna redo this because it depends on how many hit points you have is whether the sleep spell works or not.
Mm-hmm.
And
So if it's 45 and above, it just automatically takes place.
well, it's like it's that is kind of weird because it says the total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures.
So it can affect more than one creature.
5d8 worth of hit points can put to sleep, right? Starting with
Right.
the
So
lowest.
you roll a die 8, and that's how many people.
Depending on what level slot you want to use for it, because you can add 2 die 8 for each slot
Yeah.
higher than.
So
Oh,
if you're using this on a bunch of kobolds that have 7 hit points each, you can do potentially a handful of them.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to use it on a target that's got more hit points, it may not even be successful.
if
Right.
unless you so. Okay.
And then hags have that coven cast ability, which ups it even further.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just a thought, Timmy.
Yeah.
I know we kind of just got into this combat, but I don't know. It seems like maybe having full knowledge of what these hags can do might be something.
no, I did. I
You
went
want-
through all this stuff earlier, but I just I thought sleep was gonna work. I just didn't see that it was run this way. So let me just skip that sleep and do something that's a little bit more.
Well, I think I mean, what is it? Whatever die 8. Like, and if you want to put something at it, it's basically if you want to put some stuff up to it, you can probably put tutor to sleep. But
Yeah.
Or
But
10. There's no save on that?
there's no save on that one. So instead, I'm going to just send a ray of enfeeblement on you.
all right,
And basically, it's a con save.
all right, sounds good. 25.
You made it. Okay. So. All right. And then the other one, which is Ophelia, is going to attack our friend here, ladies, with a claw attack. For 18 damage.
18. Holy
Mhm.
buckets.
And that's their turn.
I can't take much more of that.
And Rick is up.
You say Rick is up?
Yep.
Okay. Can you move me? I can't move myself.
What the heck?
Oh, now I can see the room. Okay. There's the.
Yeah, I can't see the
simpleton.
room.
There's the simpleton.
Got it. Okay, I see. All right, I'm gonna do something a little goofy, and I apologize to my compatriots for bearing with me, but I think it's what I would do.
Heal ladies? Yeah, you might. I mean, we just met each other,
I
but
can still do that. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire
Ooh, okay.
into those two girls, and I guess my crew too, but I'm not worried about that. So what is that? Dexterity 15 from both of the girls.
Okay. Dex 15. So was that one 15?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, sorry. She's got advantage, so she can do that one again. And made it on the second one.
Damn it.
Sweet. And then the other one missed it. And missed it. So Fairy Fire on which one?
Either of the girls, whichever one made it, and whichever one missed it. Which one missed it?
Bella.
Bella. Then she will not be able to go invisible, and on top of that, we'll have advantage on melee attacks against her.
Weird. Sweet.
Which Papa likes.
yeah.
And then I will disc. Oh shit. I thought I could do that as a bonus action. Turns out I can't. So, in lieu of that, as my bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon and dump that behind the girls. Go right there. That square behind Bella. So I could get a flank bone for Tudor. I believe I rolled a hit. So with a flank bone, 22, right? 23?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cast that at higher level, but
I think I want to put something there for that. So let me see if I can find something real quick.
so 6 points of damage, and I think that counts as force damage. So groovy.
Groovy. How much was that? Hold on.
6 points.
Uh,
Floating spectral weapon.
Can't find anything, so I'm gonna just throw a.
Want to throw Barbarius in there?
What the? Where's this shit? All right, so awesome, and we are coming to the top, and Calypso is up next.
All right. Well, Calypso is going to go ahead and call upon Bahamut's powers. And as a... where did this go here? I will channel Divinity. And as an action, I will imbue my weapon with positive energy. For 1 minute, the weapon is considered magical. And I'll get a +3 to attack rolls. It emits bright light. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith, and then I will go ahead and move into the mix. Unfortunately, I won't be able to attack any longer, because that's a bonus action and a regular action, and that's about it.
All right. Ooh, it's not looking good for these girls. gonna put a campfire over here. Right there. Okay. So it is up to. Oh man, I got too many windows open right now. It is up to Barbarius next.
All right. I think I'll take Brabby and move him to this square right back here.
Grabby!
And then I'm going to fire that Agonizer Scorcher. Can I get a straight line? Maybe if I move over one more square to go. I want to hit both the girls if that's possible.
Sure.
Right.
Okay, Barbarius is doing the Scorcher 3rd level?
Second level.
Okay.
DC 15, or Dex 15, sorry.
Dex 15.
I know they got advantage, but...
Yeah, they do. But they haven't been doing so great with their advantage so far. That's a save for one of them.
Poopy.
Ooh, not quite. Nope, it hits one of them. We'll say it hits Bella.
Okay, then 4 die 8, and then half for the one that made it, and full for the one that did.
3 to 8, right? Oh wait, he gets a bonus.
4 to 8 because it's second. Yep. Right.
Well, on the sheet it says 3 to 8 for the second, and for the third it's 4 to 8.
Gotcha. Yep. So second. Yep. 3 to 8.
Damn. Okay. There's too much math in this game.
Mm-hmm. Well, you see, you take.
Yeah,
the,
but this is
armored
all
class.
automated. You should do Pathfinder. Try that shit.
So it was
Baco 16 on an AC 7.
16. So one of them gets 8.
Yep.
No, but it's not quite 8.
Well, give him the full 8.
Yeah, just double it.
Just double it.
Okay, and
And
then
then divide by 6. Use the square root of 7. Multiply by 1.5.
Cosine.
got it. All right, sweet. All right, Tutor, you're up.
Sweet. Seeing my hand axe didn't do much good. I'm just gonna go with my longsword double-handed, and I'm just gonna chop at her twice. I feel like that's gonna be my best bet. So I'm gonna do that. See how that goes for me.
Remember, you got advantage.
Do I have advantage?
Because she's lit up like a bucket Christmas tree.
I like that. Just give me a second. All right, so I'm gonna hit her twice.
Excellent.
So the first time with the longsword is here. Did I roll twice because of advantage or no?
Mm-hmm.
Does that hit or not? I mean, should I roll four? Timmy, what do you want me to do?
Oh,
Roll
it
4
hit.
times.
That one hit.
All right, and here's my second one. Which I also think is a hit.
Yep.
That's a hit.
So 2 hits.
2 hits, no advantage.
No advantage needed.
Here we go. And here's one. Here's the second. I'm really rolling like a lot of horseshit.
Oh my god.
That really sucks.
3, 2 1s, and a 2. Do you want to use your once per long rest bonus attack?
Sure, action surge. I could do that. I think it's once short. You want me to get rid of him?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If we can get
to,
down to one dude.
All right. I think I get an action surge, which I actually think is once towards short rest. But let me double check.
Even better, yeah.
Action surge. Give me 1 second. Just to figure out what it is.
Processing.
I know that's what it's called, is action surge. That's pretty good, right?
That is good.
Second wind. Well, second wind. Once per short rest, you can use a bonus action. Oh, no, that's not it. Sorry, I just looked at it. Missing.
Yes.
Once you can
You
take
went to
additional
finish.
action. Yep, once per short rest and additional action. Sure, I'll use that, and sure, we'll do that. Because the little halfling lady is telling me what to do, so I like that. Sure,
Yeah.
I'll listen to her. All right.
Got a roll up of paper just like Vince.
But
Nice.
then I get an attack of opportunity. I get still.
You've got advantage.
Yeah,
you get
advantage.
a second roll. Yep. Oh,
God, I'm rolling like shit.
Yeah, 2 misses.
There goes that action surge. Thanks,
That
Rito.
yeah. Yep. Happy to ruin
And I get a
that round
short
for you.
rest
Yeah.
before I get that back.
I figured this was the time to use it when you had advantage.
You can have advantage again if I want it.
True.
All right. Okay. So who is up next? It looks like ladies is up next.
Okay, well, I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to attack again with the spear. See how we do. Ugh.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Okay, well, yeah, as a bonus action, I am going to spend a key point and do a dodge action.
Mm.
What does
So
that do?
now all attacks on me are at disadvantage.
Okay.
Dung pile, testicle head.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what's going down here is they're not kind of liking what's going on. So this Ophelia and Bella are both going to. Ophelia disappears.
Fairy fire.
I think she saved on it.
Oh, she did. Okay.
Yeah.
She's going to disappear. And then Bella's also going to disappear, but she's still glowing a little bit. And she's going to fly out the window, and you're going to see something. It's going to she's going to rise up into the air and kind of.
Any attacks of opportunity?
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. I think I do get that.
Yep.
Because
Go
she's
for
the
it.
one I was on, right?
Yep.
Was she the one I was on too, or no?
No.
Okay.
I think I would probably get it.
Yep. I don't think spiritual weapon can take AOO, can it?
I don't think so.
All right, here we go. God, just roll. Dude, no, just roll. Shit.
So, Tudor, you're gonna see this, and she rises up and kind of like floats away, and you see her kind of moving over a tree. And
Do I get the attack of opportunity?
Were you in range?
Yes.
Yeah, I moved up.
Yeah,
I'm right. I was right next to her.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And advantage doesn't apply to attack of opportunity.
Actually, yes, it would.
It would on
Yeah,
him.
it would.
Right.
Mike, can you roll 2d20 for me?
I sure can.
15. I'm rolling like shit. 15 I hit.
10 and a 9.
A 10 and a 9, so that is a modified 20.
Nice.
Both. So that's a hit.
Okay. And then
Is it-
I'm going to go ahead and invoke Divine Smite. When you hit with a melee attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8, plus 1d8 against undead or fiends, which I believe she's a fiend.
She's a fiend.
And then I'm going to, so it'll be 3d8 on top of the damage I'm about to roll. So let me roll the damage first.
Is this slashing damage?
It is, but it's a magical weapon, if you remember.
Sweet.
Now, because I did that as my action last round. Or when I moved in this round, I should say. So 16 points
Well done.
from what's currently a +3 magical weapon.
Yikes.
And then on top of that, I need to roll 3d8 for the smite. And you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go ahead and use a 2nd level spell slot, so it's going to be 48.
Juicy.
Right.
Wow.
So that's a pretty good roll. So that's 42 points total, all of which should go through.
Nice.
She's still up?
She's very happy that she's floating over a tree right now.
Because the question is my with advantage 15 is a miss, right?
Yeah.
So the 42 wasn't enough to drop her?
Nope.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow. That was a lot of damage.
As you hear, let's see, I forgot to say this because I was engaged in battle, but when Ophelia turned invisible, I think right before she did that, she said, what's the difference between kinky and perverted? Kinky is when you tickle your girlfriend with a feather. Perverted is when you use the whole bird. And then she took off.
Weird.
Yeah, they're kind of weird.
Glad she's gonna make it because she deserves it.
So the girls disappeared. I mean, like I said, Tudor, if you go to the
Bella's still
window,
out the window. Someone could throw a spell at her, right? She just took a shit ton of damage.
yeah, she's. You can still see her outline a little bit, but it's definitely going away.
Can Horton or can someone get something off at her? Magic missiles or something?
I could draw my bow and try and shoot her.
Rick is up next.
Yeah, but if it's not magic, I don't think it's worth it.
Well, at 120, I could do damage out to. Let's see. Trying to do Scorching Ray, or I could do.
Yeah, just scorching ray. It'll all go through.
All right, gentlemen, I got to sign off. I was starting to get sleepy there, which is why I was away from the computer for a
Oh,
second.
just take a nap. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know. I'm just bummed out you weren't on camera. Have a good night, everybody. Talk to you in 2 weeks, and have a good Labor Day.
Good night,
Yeah,
John.
you too.
Great holiday.
Later.
See you.
I am going to do. I'll do Sacred Flame. That does actually a little better damage. She's got advantage on that though. What is that? That is. Let's try word of. I'll try word of radiance. No, I can't do that either. I'll try. What the hell? I'll try Sacred Flame on her.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. I gotta make sure I got the movement right here.
Wait, no, I will go Scorching Ray. I'll try to hit her.
Okay. All right. You're gonna run over to the window. You kind of pop your head out. It takes you a couple seconds to scan where she is at, and it's a harsh angle. So yeah, give it a try, I guess.
Give it a shot. Okay.
Yeah.
19.
Ooh. Ragu.
Okay, 19 on a. What are we looking at? A to hit?
Yeah, to hit. Yep. AC.
That will be a hit.
Nice.
Nice.
Ding. 8 points of damage.
All right. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Okay.
Damn, did kill her?
No.
All right.
One is completely gone. You don't see what it is, but the other one is floating up and away and is getting lost in the trees. You can't see her anymore.
Took a shit
but-
damage.
Yeah.
You are left here on this level with a big, large man boy. And
Describe the again a little bit.
what?
Describe the man boy a little
Sure.
bit.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Now I can see at last.
Okay, first of all, he is wearing a leather tunic. One of his arms is very strong and muscular. The other one is like a little baby thalidomide arm. And he's chained to this mill, and he's walking around in circles. He's stopped now since you guys came up here, but you think that this cry that you heard earlier was him. It was a deep male voice, and that's
Is
what you
this
see.
strong arm the one that's pushing the mill? Is that the basic
Yeah, he
reason?
was pushing the mill with his big, strong, muscular legs.
Well, let's free him from his
Yeah.
bonds. Or somebody
Yeah.
heal me first, please.
Yeah, we gotta heal ladies here.
All right, so Icemark and Irina both come in and see that they know this guy, and they go up to him and they say, "Periwinkle, is that you?"
We know Periwinkle, kind of.
Yeah,
Is this the toy kid?
yeah,
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think we actually have his toy, don't we?
I think you
I
do.
think we do. Yep.
And he's like,
Perfect.
Yes, I helped the ladies. He talks just like Tudor. They took my arm. Then they took my other arm. Then they took my other arm. And then they took my other arm. And
man.
it hurt. That's what he's saying. But he's kind of like very, very, very happy to see you guys.
We know a chick who can cast regenerate, so you'll be all right.
Actually,
We got-
ladies, you might know this now because you've had regenerate cast on you. He's
Mhm.
already had the regenerate cast on his arm, and it's growing back as you speak. It's almost halfway done.
So they keep cutting his arms off and eating him, and then cast regenerate back on him,
pretty much.
so they can keep eating his arms, basically.
Well,
That's-
you see the arms are hanging up, drying out around the walls. So they're eating maybe the flesh, but they're using the bones.
Got it.
And you actually see the bones in the mill, and they're being crushed. They were being crushed into like a flour bone meal.
I wouldn't eat that hot pocket you got there, Tudor.
as you say that, I'm halfway through it.
And it's good. It makes you feel good. So you guys have just freed Periwinkle, which is great.
That is great.
The hags have gone. What would you like to do?
Let's go up to the third floor.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds.
Is there anything here besides the junk? Anything special
Arms.
except for the pile of little arms?
No, but you guys are amazed that Periwinkle was basically running the mill that was crushing his own bones.
Mm-hmm.
We give him his I give him his toy back.
He is already kind of like a big kind of like an Eeyore kind of kid. But he takes his one good arm and just hugs it and loves it and puts it in his pocket.
Join us for adventure.
Yeah.
Mm.
He is
This
big
guy
and
knew
strong.
that.
You're kind of impressed by his rippling muscles for sure.
Mhm.
Okay, so you
Son of a
guys.
tutor.
You guys go up to the next floor. We are gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna move everybody. I'm gonna move everybody back over here. Okay. All right. So you go up to the third level. So in a rotting wooden closet, there are like 3 crates up here, stacked one on top of the other. There's small doors set into them. Next to the closet is a heap of discarded clothing. A ladder climbs to a wooden trapdoor 9 feet higher. So you're on that 3rd floor, and there's a 4th floor, it looks like. There's a moldy bed in here with a tattered canopy that stands nearby. There's still dirt-caked windows, so it is kind of dark in here. Very little light is entering, which is taken up. Oh, wait. And that's what you see.
Periwinkle, is this your room?
No, I slept downstairs.
Who sleeps up here?
The ladies.
Oh, let's look
Fucking
around.
room hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still go through that.
So what are you guys doing for that?
I'm going through the pile of
Investigate.
Mhm.
Somebody throw an investigate up. Does anybody? Yeah.
clothes. Sure, I'll do it. I don't have a terrible. Oh, no, I do have a terrible. Perception or investigate? I have a good perception.
Let's go investigate.
A 5.
So, you kind of rummage around, and all you really notice is that the bed that they were sleeping in is made out of like straw and wood, and it really doesn't look like a good place to sleep. And
They were sharing it.
it looks as if it's a big enough bed for 2. Yeah. And that doesn't do much better. But I will tell you that you see there's a slit in the kind of like the mattress part, and you think that's kind of weird.
I'll probe deeper into the
Oh my
slit.
god, you guys suck.
Yeah, we totally suck. But we're all in tune. 5, 6, and 7.
All right.
Perception is
Hey,
16.
you got your perception. Okay, great. Because as you guys are kind of rummaging around the room, you notice that there are crates there, and you look at the crates, and then somebody might want to open one of the crates. Who wants to open?
Tutor! I'll open it. All right, Jack.
Okay, there's 3 of them stacked on top of each other. Which one are you going to open first?
The top one.
All right. The top one is empty.
Mm.
The
Keep
next
going.
one.
All right. So in the middle of the middle one contains a captive child, and his mouth is
Oh.
gagged, and he's kind of sitting quietly, kind of a pudgy little kid.
I'll throw him to the side and look at the third one.
All right. So you open the third one, and there's another little kid down there. It's a little girl, and she's also kind of pudgy.
Hansel
and
and Gretel.
we'll-
They're-
Yeah,
Is
we'll
that
we'll
what anybody
we'll
can
roll
look for?
over the perception checks, and you do notice that there's like lots of like pies and dream pies and candies and all kinds of stuff, and the kids are very glad to see you because they've been stuck in these crates for a while, actually.
Oh,
It looks like the hags were trying to fatten them up.
Mission accomplished there.
do they look delicious?
They're plump.
What kind of candy is around them? Is it like leftovers?
Yeah, there's
Everybody?
just wrappers. There's like little wrappers all over the place. So you actually also, as you're getting them out of their boxes, you're noticing that their feet have prick marks on them.
You know the bottom of their feet? The bottom of their feet or the top or what?
Like the bottom, kind of like the like where their heels are, kind of. There's like
What
little.
happened to your feet?
David bled.
Oh, the little boy says, they pricked our feet and they said that we were no good. We were useless to them.
Maybe they don't have that Vistani blood or whatever.
Something.
Where are you from, child?
I'm from
Or
Barovia.
short man? I'm not sure.
The little girl is not really talking. She's very upset. But the little boy is saying, "We're from Barovia. But we don't want to go home.
Why not?
Because our parents gave us to these horrible ladies."
Who are your parents?
This one boy's name is Fedyor, and the other one's name is Myrtle, and their parents are both from Barovia. They're Barovians. I don't know what their names is.
We're gonna go and make your parents into meat pies. How does
Please,
that sound to
please,
you?
please don't send us back to our parents.
What if we make them into pie? And you could eat them. You seem fat. You would like that.
It's because of the pies that we're here. Now they actually see Icemark and Irina, and they're really, really pleased to see them because they're actually familiar faces. They've seen them before, and Icemark and Irina take them under their wings.
You know, if you two did any fucking damage last time, we would have dropped that hag. So.
I keep forgetting that they're there. All right. So you guys know that you didn't really catch everything. So maybe somebody roll another perception check.
Somebody roll it.
Give me shovel, I'd dig grave.
I rolled a 14.
All right, I'll give it to you.
As did I.
Oh my god. You guys are going through, and the mattress had stuff in it, so you start to pull it out. It's got some
Confederate dollars.
Well, it's got 6 pieces of cheap jewelry worth about 25 gold pieces each. So that would be 25 times 6. So that's a good amount of gold pieces, I guess, if you want to put them in your bag of holding. And then you see a rope.
The normal rope, and not that's normal tutor.
Well, you start to pull out the rope, and it seems like a really, really nice rope.
This is good rope.
A really nice rope.
Really good rope.
Does it seem magical?
I don't know. How would I know?
Tutor doesn't know, but he likes it. This is really good rope.
Maybe $2 would give you some idea.
Does anybody have detect magic?
Not tutor.
No.
Nobody has detect magic?
Does.
Oh.
Various guy does.
Well, somebody should cast that.
Various would cast detect magic.
All right. So yes, this rope is radiating magic.
Ooh,
I knew this was good rope.
So yeah, you guys have gotten a magical rope here, and 2 children that don't want to go home.
That's okay. Let's put them in the pie.
We'll bring him to the town with us.
How much can you sell human children for?
I
So
bought Siege.
so you guys have figured this out already. The this coven of witches has been creating these dream pies out of bones of certain children, but not these two children for some reason. They didn't use them, and they're making those pies, and people eat them, and they get addicted to them, and they sold their children to get more of them. So they actually sold the children for dream pies.
Gotcha.
How can we get rid of that? Can we burn down this windmill? Like, let's do it. Let it burn. Let it all
Perhaps.
Yeah, let's get that 4th level though.
burn.
All right.
Trapdoor.
So you've reached the 4th. Who wants to go up there? It's really only enough for like kind of one person to go up there.
Tutor will pop up there.
All right. Tudor, you go up there. You've reached the windmill's peak. A dome chamber filled with old machinery. It's not running right now because you guys have freed Periwinkle. There's not much room to move around, and there's just a tiny bit of light up here that slips into the attic through small holes in the walls. Can't see very much up here.
Investigation check or perception?
What time of day is it?
It doesn't really matter. It's always kind of dark here.
All right.
But it is.
Here's what I don't understand. Like,
it is fairly
I
late in
rolled
the
a
day.
5, but my passive investigation is 10. And I rolled, that seems weird, right? Like, my passive investigation is better than what I rolled? That doesn't seem right.
Somebody check the rules on that.
It- I mean, I feel like passive, let's see. It says passive check. So passive check is a special kind of ability check that doesn't involve any dice roll, such as a check can represent the average result for a task done repeatedly, such as searching for secret drawers over and over again.
Huh.
Or it can be used when the DM wants to secretly determine whether character succeeds at something without rolling the dice, such as noticing a hidden monster. So my passive is 10.
Okay.
Keep rolling like that.
Let's see what it
It's only a
says.
good perception check.
All right. So I think what you're gonna need is a little bit of light. So how would you make sure that you had some light up here?
Cast light and give it up to him.
Okay. So once you get the light up there, it's fairly clear. There's like a little tiny bookshelf up here that has been not used as a bookshelf for a long time, but more as a roost for birds. And it's kind of like covered in poop. And there's like nesting stuff up here. There's like nests definitely, but there's a bookshelf, and you do actually find a book on the bookshelf. But it's covered in poop.
Is it in that Madonna book?
What's it say on it? Well, I don't know. Hey, wizard! Here you go, Mr. Wizard!
Mr. Wizard will take a look at it.
All right. So you guys kind of like take a look at it, and you brush off a little bit of the poop, and you find that this is the Tome of Strahd.
To cook 40 humans.
Yeah. And I am going to do this. Gracie, are you okay? You having a dream? Oh, okay. How do I show stuff to you guys? Hold on. Handouts. Here is the handout. Show to players. Show to everyone. All right, can you see it?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So this is the Tome of Strahd, okay? And
Covered with more poop.
you're kind of getting the poop off of it. And if on the handout you guys want to take a look at the bottom, there's a link, and you guys can open it up and read it.
Read it, Cracker.
Read now.
Yeah.
It's a little long.
It is a little long. It's the Tome of Strahd. It's one of the treasures that Madame Ava talked about.
It is. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I am the ancient, I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. I was the warrior. I was good and just. I thundered across the land like the wrath of a just god. But the war years and the killing years wore down my soul as the wind wears stone into sand. All goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone, and all of I had left was death. My army settled in the valley of Barovia and took power over the people in the name of a just God, but with none of a God's grace or justice. I called for my family, long unseated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in Castle Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sergei. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both. From the families of the valley, one spirit shone above all others, a rare beauty who was called perfection, joy, and treasure. Her name was Tatiana, and I longed for her to be mine. I loved her with all my heart. I loved her for her youth. I loved her for her joy, but she spurned me. Old One was my name to her, elder, and brother also. Her heart went to Sergei, and they were betrothed. The date was set. With words she called me brother, but when I looked into her eyes, they reflected another name, death. It was the death of the aged that she saw in me. She loved her youth, and she enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine. The death she saw in me turned her from me, and so I came to hate death, my death. My hate is very strong. I would not be called death so soon.
Sounds a little bit like Trump.
Yes, absolutely. I made a pact with death, a pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergei, my brother. My pact was sealed with his blood, and I found Tatiana weeping in the garden east of the chapel. She fled from me. She would not let me explain, and a great anger swelled within me. She had to understand the pact that I had made for her. I pursued her, and finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft, and I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mist. Not a trace of her was ever found. Not even I know her final fate. Arrows from the castle guard pierced me to my soul, but I did not die, nor did I live. I became undead forever.
Uh-oh.
By the way, you do see some illustrations in this book, and that Tatiana in that illustration looks kind of similar to Irina. It's kind of weird.
Ah. I married her.
That is the Tome of Strahd. Your first quest has been completed from Madame Ava.
Nice. We level up.
I was thinking about it. I'm not sure. Let me think about it for next time.
That seems like a really big book to have 3 pages.
Well, it's actually, those are the pages that you can read. There's other stuff that's not legible anymore. So you are missing some stuff from it.
If you'd stop pooping on the book turtle.
Oh, I thought that's what we did. As I'm ripping out the back pages to wipe my ass. Oh,
You have a cloaca, friend.
I thought that's what this was for.
All right. So,
So we've satisfied my card. That's good.
So, you guys have kind of, well, you've gotten to the top of the windmill, and you've kind of fought off you actually pushed some hags out of their home. I'm wondering what you want to do next.
Go back to the base level, use the stove, and see if we can burn this fucking place to the ground.
Yeah.
And then head to town.
Okay.
This place needs to go.
You did notice that there was that one cabinet down there.
Oh yeah, and then is that the one where the holes where we thought they were keeping another animal or something, which now could be
Yep.
kids?
You guys actually go down finally and kind of look in there, and there's a bunch of frogs in there. You could hear them.
Frogs, okay.
You could hear them as you got closer. The fetid stench of the dredges has kind of gone away. The fetid cloud, but
Okay.
they still stay there, and the bucket of ichor is still sitting there bubbling.
Can Mr. Wizard do a detect magic on the frogs? Are they just normal frogs?
You do a detect magic, and you don't get anything at all from the frogs, but the cabinet with the elixirs in it is lighting up a little.
Okay. There was youth and
Yep. You find
Yep.
one that says youth. It's a golden syrup, and the second one is labeled laughter. That is not radiating any magic. And then the third elixir is a milky greenish liquid labeled mother's milk. And
Gross.
the last one is a sticky black unguent that is thick and heavy, and it's labeled slick.
And,
And
and
mother's-
other than the laughter, the rest are magic.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So, how are you guys going to burn it down?
Before we do leave, we'll just take Barbarius room to room, just make sure we didn't miss anything magical.
That's a good plan, and you guys luckily got that rope, with magical rope, and
Yep.
that was pretty much it.
Okay.
Everything
Cool.
else that was magical, I think, was on the hags.
Okay.
Um,
Then I would say let's open up the stove area wherever they were using to cook there. I think it was next to the barrel. And we'll throw, whatever straw or bedding, clothes, that type of thing. Use that to kind of stoke the fire. I think if we get the fire going and the downstairs big enough, it should kind of work its way up and at least, flush this place out a little bit.
I was just going to leave the iron on, so that's cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pour
let's
that
do that.
damn bucket out. To
We're
outside,
basically going to
maybe.
get a big ass fire going in the first level, and then
Yeah, exactly.
now remember, this might be your own windmill, so you're burning down possibly your own place, but that's okay.
I think do we need a creepy windmill?
Joe, can we look through our paperwork and the deed? Is it in fact this mill?
Well, let me go look, because I actually am not 100% clear. It said
I
you
mean,
got
I
the
feel like
deed.
there's probably like creepy windmills on this hill, right? Or on the hills around it.
I mean, I guess we could make this our base too, but
Hags.
hags is not a good.
Let me look here. Death House. Go back to the Death House.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Go to the very end of the Death House, and I'll come back to you with that because I can't find it right now.
Okay.
Well, if we find out on the deed that this is our windmill, we won't burn it down. Can we assume if it's not our windmill, we effectively burn it down?
Right.
Yep. Let's give it that and say if it is yours, you don't burn it, and if it is yours, if it isn't, you burn it. I think that makes sense.
Sounds good.
All right.
And we eat the children.
So, right as you guys start making those decisions, you outside the windmill start to hear the creaking of a like a cart coming up the way, and that's where we're gonna leave it.
Ooh,
Okay.
I hope they have more drain pies on that cart. They're really rare now.
Something tells me they do.
Excellent.
Which
They're very rare.
which is 1 minute away from midnight for you guys. So that's perfect. That's what I was shooting
Nice.
for.
That is perfect.
Thanks, Tum Tum.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still kind of clunky, and I'm sorry, but we'll get it. We'll get it
Yeah,
down.
no, that's normal. That's
Like-
hard.
Fights are tough too.
I'm looking at like 5 different things here at the same time. Just the way I'm running
Yeah.
it.
It's tough.
But
No,
yeah,
but
you guys made it through Old Bone Grinder.
Old Bone Grinder.
Old
Wow.
Bone Grinder. Which is notorious for wiping parties. But it's not over yet.
Yeah, that's the key.